Sorry. Sorry, puppies. Sorry, I lost you guys. I don't know what I pressed. I could have sworn I tried to flip the camera around. Sometimes I think that's what happens sometimes when my stream shuts down all of a sudden. I'm just gonna park this thing for a second. Oh shit! It didn't want to stop. Anyway, I'm sitting. I gotta catch up. Oh, I don't think I finished reading all the chats on before I cut out. I was trying to come home. Now I am home. Yeah, you lost me for a second. I don't remember what I was thinking about. I was gonna come back and say something. Totally lost my train of thought. The live blacking out made you jump? That's funny. Popcorn is not a proper dinner, Angela. What are we doing? What are we doing, Angela? You can't just eat popcorn. I mean, you can, but what are we doing? June bugs are out. Y'all have June bugs where you're from? Ouch. Here's the June bug. They like the light in my hand. Yep, they keep coming at me. I can't stay here too long. Instant notification. That's good news, Sappy. Yeah, we were kind of. The cat ran away, and then I stood up and I got on the one wheel and tried to turn the camera around, and I was going to start talking about something else, but I can't remember what I was going to go on about. I think I finished talking about my spaghetti, and I wasn't able to read down in the comments far enough to see if anybody said anything about spaghetti, about my spaghetti. Allison, tea is not dinner. What are we doing? I mean, sometimes I go without dinner. I understand. The last time I set my drums up on the street down in Denton, Texas, it's like the closest college town where I feel most comfortable on the street playing drums, or if I were to do vegan outreach. I say if I, but what I mean is that's where I start. Because I like it there. Allison, what time is it where you are? I think you're only 2 hours behind. I guess it's 8:30. That's not too bad. I like to eat dinner early, though. If everything goes my way in a day, I start making dinner before 5. You saw a June bug for the first time in your life? Earlier this year? How much earlier? Because it's June now. I don't think they come out before May. Do they? What was your reaction if you've never seen one before? I'm curious. Melted coconut oil and nooch on your popcorn? Alright. Alright. I could go for that. Yeah, Allison, I understand. It happens. Yeah, like I was saying, the last time I set my drums up on the street corner, play for tips. It's called busking if you don't know. Playing music on the street. But last time I did that, okay. I'd only been riding my one wheel for like a week or two at that point, and I met up with a guy close to Denton. It's like the town closest to Denton on the north side of Denton. So I was like on my way to Denton, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna meet up with this guy, and then I'm gonna go play drums on the square. So I did, which I got there at like, he wanted to meet, or like he posted a ride for noon, and I was there early. I probably got there at like 11:40 maybe. I waited around till like 12:30, and then I like messaged him on the One Wheel app. He was like, "Oh crap, I forgot," because nobody else responded to the ride post but me. I guess he didn't see my response, or that it said I was going. Anyway, he showed up. He had his little girl with him. She might have been like 9 years old, maybe 8. Could be younger, I don't know. But I don't know if y'all know. Let me keep this one wheel alive real quick. The company that makes One Wheel somewhat recently made another like electric vehicle device toy thingy-majig, and it's called an Antic Bike. And what it does, it's got like so it's got the same wheels as a One Wheel, but it's like, legally it's classified as a riding scooter. So it's got like a big fat seat and like a fat place to put both feet, rather than like pedals or pegs you put your feet on. It's like a scooter platform with a seat. And what it does is it has like a self wheelie mode. So it uses like the same technology that the One Wheel uses to keep you balanced, to balance you in a wheelie on a like a bike slash scooter kind of thing. But he rides one wheels, but he had like a broken ankle or something. He had his foot in a boot, like a temporary cast kind of thing. I don't know if y'all use the same term, a boot. It's like, it's like wearing a cast, except you can take it off. But yeah, he had that, and he had his little girl on his lap, and we just did a little 4-mile trail. So there and back was a little 8-mile ride. It was fun. But I had all my drums. I went to the square, and then I ate my lunch there. It was probably 2 o'clock, maybe 3, and I started setting up my drums. And I think my drums were set up 3, 4 at the latest, and I was there until at least 11 o'clock. My drums were set up until like a little bit after 10 o'clock. I didn't start tearing my drums down until after 10 o'clock. So I was there for like 7 hours. Didn't leave, just was there. No dinner is the whole point of the story. It's just they're playing drums, no food. It happens. So like, it's part of my stress of like not getting out there and bringing my drums and doing street outreach all in the same day is the food anxiety. Like, do I need to wake up early and like make dinner and bring a container of food? Because I'm not really one to go out to eat. I will if it's a situation like that and I'm like starving. There's a place called Freebirds. It's like a Chipotle, but it's like way better. We have Chipotle too, but I've only had Chipotle a few times. Now I gotta catch up with the chat again. In July last year, the June bugs. I was like, what the fuck is this bug? I learned June bugs weren't actually that smart. Hey, you're vegan. You should know better than to make fun of June bugs for being dumb. They just seem dumb. Come on. Nah, they just fly into everything. Maybe they just can't see very well. You ever think of that? Yeah, poor little guys. 4 p.m. dinners is nice. Like, you get like 4 or 5 hours to like continue your day afterwards. You can like still get stuff done, and then like your body's already done like processing food when you're like winding down, so you're not bloated. When you go to bed, you're not like full. I hate going to bed feeling full and like stomach doing stuff. I might actually, recently I didn't have dinner until after 10, but I mean it was like maybe a week ago, but yeah, it was because I was talking to y'all. I think it was when I was, yeah, it was, it was whenever I conquered the dam, I think. Yeah, because I was at my mom's to take care of her pets. And then I went to the dam to conquer the incline. I went and fed the horsey. And I conquered the incline some more because Angela showed up. And then it was dark, and then I just stared at the sky for another 30 minutes or an hour. And it's summertime, so it doesn't get dark until almost 9 o'clock. Like now, Now it's 10:45. I've already eaten though. I ate the spaghetti at like 6:30, maybe 7. I got home early from work. I think we left work before 4. I came home and mowed the lawn and then started making spaghetti. And I was whooped. My body's tired. Like, I was watching Netflix after, like, while I was eating dinner. I put my plate down, I propped a foot up, and I lost 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. I don't remember I guess I was asleep. Here we are. And I told my friend I might play Halo Wars with him. He's actually like on a family trip. His family's from Jordan and they're visiting Jordan right now. He just landed today, I think. The machine. What is that? I don't know. I got so many notifications on my phone. Like, I don't know what's going on. I just can't get to them all. It's getting worse and worse. Y'all guys hear the siren and the neighbor's dog howling to the siren? You don't need to apologize. I enjoy hanging out with you guys. Oh, we got 9 people in here. What's up, guys? If you don't know who I am, I'm Tad. I do weird stuff. Like, ride my one wheel in the dark without a helmet. It's really dumb. I've recently got a helmet. Made me feel invincible. And I took my first nosedive. And scratched my palms and my knees. But a lot of the time, me and my friends on here, we just talk about vegan stuff. I got a bunch of animal rights friends, and I like to go on the street and advocate for animal rights. And then people leave. Let us know if you're not vegan and why. Why you think that is. Ooh, Savvy bell pepper. Yeah. There used to be a vegan place I liked in Denton. It was actually their second store. Their first store is in Fort Worth, which I have not been to the Fort Worth store, but the one in Denton closed down 2 or 3 years ago. And I actually was able to take my friends there a few times. They liked it. And my mom and my brother that I live with here, they enjoyed it. Yeah, I was sad whenever I found out they closed down. There's a place, a pizza place in the town, not the one closest to me, but the one right on the other side where I work, that has, like, the back side of the menu is vegan and vegetarian. So I have a place I can get vegan pizza and vegan spaghetti and meatball if I want. Vegan and meatball. That's cool. You can see the chef cooking. Watching the cook. It's good that you can see them using separate utensils. you know, using the same utensils, I've always kind of like been disgusted by the idea of using the same utensils, right? But it's not really non-vegan, right? If there's like a little contamination, because you're not uh, you're not demanding exploitation of the animals in that process, right? But like I didn't start out on this journey like understanding the ethics of veganism, and like I came in on like the health and environmental side of things, and like as well as the spiritual aspect of it, like the purity of my body, right? This is my vessel. I won't put anything tortured in my body, even if like a, a drop of juices from meat or something got in my meal is like a detriment to my spiritual well-being. It's just like not as big of a deal to me as it used to be. Like I still am gonna avoid it like the plague, right? But I don't. It's not like the end of the world, Like I used to feel like the end of the world if somebody like, I don't know. I don't think this ever happened, but if someone were to like cut a sandwich with a knife and then try to cut my sandwich with the same knife without like washing it or anything, like that would have like totally freaked me out before. I mean, like if you just like wipe it off with a rag, like I won't even blink twice. I might blink, like, but not twice. Oh gosh, I'm stupid. Does sound like a nice place. Dog siren, you did hear it. Should I try to get the dog going again? All I have to do is get a little louder, and I think I can get a dog going. Got pizza maybe 3 weeks ago. It came with non-vegan mayo. What? Why have pizza and mayo? What are you talking about? Pizza, non-vegan mayo? I've never heard of anybody using mayo on pizza. But yeah, that would be annoying. I'm not sure if this place I'm talking about delivers. By the way, my phone battery is at 5%. Just letting you know, stream could die at any second. So I kind of am at the bottom. Let me just catch up real quick. Yeah. Don't do it again. They have to like put a note on their wall with your phone number and your name. Like, this person is vegan. Do not send them regular mayo. Yeah, I hate the thought of it too. Like, it is gross to me as well. but it's not the end of the world. Like, if somebody, like if you made yourself a sandwich, right? And then somebody came back like right behind you and you went off to like get a drink or go to the bathroom. And you come right back and they're cutting their sandwich and then they're like all of a sudden cutting your sandwich. Are you going to throw your sandwich away or like make them eat it and make a new one? Like even if they didn't wash or didn't wipe off their blade, their knife, whatever kind of knife it was. What about like French fries? Do y'all ever get French fries at restaurants? I mean, sometimes they have a separate fryer just for French fries, like if it's a place that makes that many French fries, but a lot of places they just have one fryer. It used to bother me, but it doesn't quite bother me as much as anymore. But I mean, I just don't ever go out to eat. Yeah, I definitely remember to blink. I was referring to like if someone cut my sandwich with a knife that they just used to cut their non-vegan sandwich with. But I don't know. I would blink, but I wouldn't blink twice. Like when somebody surprises you with something they did, and you're like, came with a dip garlic mayo. Garlic mayo. Maybe that's good. That sounds good. I like garlic. It's been a while since I've had any garlic. I think I'm gonna plug my light and I don't think I've ever charged it. I think I told y'all it came with my selfie stick quad pod. It came with two of these, and they go on either side of my phone. But it's like that is not low profile at all. Like I'd rather keep this thing in my pocket, and when I need it, I whip it out and shine it on my face so you guys can see me. But if I'm gonna make like a nice video, I might actually set them both up on here and get some nice lighting so you don't see dark spots in my eyes, you know? Like if you just, you know, people are weird. One of the anti-vegan things is like raccoon eyes, right? I'm sure you've all heard that all vegans have raccoon eyes because they're malnutritioned. You don't want to look, you don't want to feed that bullshit. Just get a nice light and you don't see that. Fucking raccoon eyes. All should be vegan. You'll throw yours away even if they wipe it off? That's so sad.